Hello and welcome, all you softball fans, for another installment of High School Softball on your sports network. Ty Bartel joining you live from the Austintown Fitch High School Softball Complex for this All-American Conference matchup, Senior Day, Senior Night for the Austintown Fitch Falcons, here as they have conference opponent Warren Harding coming into town. Falcons are 14-2 on the season, 4-1 in the conference. Harding 4-10 on the year, 0-5 in the conference. As starting pitcher today, going to be Courtney Fedoric for the Falcons. Defense around her going to be as follows. Looks like Seneca Coates is going to be over at first with Kylie Folkwine at second. Alyssa Rogers is at short. Morgan Roby is at third. Abby Toth behind the plate today as the catcher. And in the outfield, you got Veda Burt in left. You got Kayliana Ray out in center. And then you got Rachel Spalding out in right. Falcons celebrating two seniors, both Samantha Severn, the typical starting second baseman for the Falcons, as well as Rachel Spalding, the starting right fielder today. You couldn't ask for any two better young ladies to represent your team, your school, your community as seniors. Both of them 4.0 GPA students, both of them standout athletes, both of them major contributors to the last two state championship runs for this Falcons squad. First pitch swinging by Keziah Meyer as Miner fouls it back, 0-1. Keziah Miner, leadoff bat for the Raiders. Swing and a miss, strike two as Miner. A foul and a empty swing has her down in the count. No balls and two strikes to start. Fedoric. 0-2 pitch fouled off by Miner. Staying alive here for the Raiders in this one. Falcons coming off of a 12-zip win out in Harding yesterday. A lot of threat of storms and rain in the area as watching the third strike go by as Miner here in the first inning. A K opens us up with the first out. As rain was threatening, we got this one started late here. 5:45 was our first pitch. 76 degrees, but a threat of thunderstorms and a ton of rain in the area. A lot of games were getting axed. A lot of games already have postponement dates. Falcons and Raiders going to try to get this one in. One of the few games that are expected to get in here in and around the area. Fedoric. With Jada Hayes up to bat. Hayes puts a bunt down to Roby. Roby with a nice read, fires to Kylie Folkwine, the second baseman covering first. And the grounder, the second out of the inning. Azariah Phillips is one of the best athletes in the entire area, no doubt. One of the best softball players. Always a tough out. She'll take ball one. That's shot out to center. It's a base hit as Azariah Phillips does what she does best and get a barrel on the ball and rips that one for a two-out single to keep this inning alive here for the Raiders. Trissler now coming up to bat.
Now batting fourth and cleanup for Harding is senior pitcher and left-hand swinging number 16, Carly Trissler.
As Carly Trissler will take a first pitch strike delivered by Courtney Fedoric. And national anthem being played here over at the baseball field, so a quick interruption of play.
Again, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
As we resume action back here on the field, it'll be a no ball, one strike count here on Carly Trissler with Azariah Phillips over at first. That's hit back foul, 0-2. That's hit in the air out towards center field, dropping, and it drops in front of Kayliana Ray. Tough time looking for it. Azariah Phillips coming home. The bounce in at the plate, not in time. Phillips scores. Raiders strike first on an RBI base hit there by Carly Trissler. So that'll bring up Breasia Butler.
Now batting fifth for the Raiders is senior third baseman number 14, Breasia Butler.
And Breasia Butler with a runner at second. One already across the plate for the Raiders, donning the all-gold unis here. The Falcons in their home pinstripe, navy pinstripe home, white with navy numbering and red trim unis. Earned run already across the plate for the Raiders. Couple base hits in this inning by Azariah Phillips and Carly Trissler to get that one to cross. Late to the station that time was Butler. 0-2 the count at the dish. Falcons looking for the final out here in the first. Trying to add on to their one-run advantage. Here are the Raiders. The 0-2 chasing up the ladder for strike three. Second K of the day for Fedoruk. As the Raiders score one in the top of the first, we'll take our first look at the Falcon Bats in the bottom half of the inning. Back after this.
Now's the time to de-stress, relax, and enjoy the therapeutic benefits of a new spa, hot tub, or sauna from Burnett Pools, Spas, and Hot Tubs. Now's the time to save with 0% financing for 72 months and payments as low as $60 per month. Take advantage of store-wide savings on all floor models. This is your time to save and relax in a new spa, hot tub, or sauna from Burnett Pools, Spas, and Hot Tubs.
Burnett Pools, we've got it all.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, we know where dependability and style meet. They meet at the intersection of razor-sharp design and unprecedented safety.
At the fork between sleek, modern technology and bold off-road capabilities.
With a split between next-generation comfort, convenience, and the ability to forge your own path.
This auto show season, experience the Chevy Silverado like never before. At Greenwood Chevrolet, where trucks get to work.
No matter what time of year, it's always a great time to shop at Sheely's. Create the perfect home with a full lineup of appliances from Whirlpool. From stocking your fridge to cooking for family and friends and even cleaning up afterwards, Whirlpool offers solutions for any occasion. Whatever life brings, these washer and dryer pairs help keep laundry under control. And as always, get it all with free haul-away and free local delivery.
Back here in the bottom of the first inning, as the Falcon batting nine, going to be as follows: Kayliana Ray, followed by Alyssa Rogers. Morgan Roby bats third with Abby Toth cleanup. Kylie Folkwine fifth, Rachel Spalding sixth, Juliana Farmer seventh, Seneca Coates eighth, and Veda Burt scheduled in the ninth. Carly Trissler, the pitcher in the circle here for the Raiders. 2-0 the count. That's ripped foul behind the dish, 2-1. That's ripped to first off of the glove over at first and into shallow right field. Kayliana Ray rounding first, but going to just hold up there. Base runner to start off this inning. That's a tying run on the first base bag here for the Falcons.
Now batting second for the Falcons is junior shortstop.
Recorded as a base hit for Kayliana Ray. Steal down at second. Ray looking for more after the steal, and she'll end up at third. So from first to third in a blink of an eye. No ball, one strike to count on Alyssa Rogers. And a stolen base now, according to Statmaster Googs, number 34 here on the season. The Falcon leadoff bat. They were looking to go squeeze play, and Alyssa Rogers just going to keep on running on the infield. Infield double for Rogers. How many times do you see that? So two in scoring position for
Now here's the 3-0 hitter for the Fitch Falcons. Junior
the Falcons.
number 42, Morgan Roby.
Kenny is at first, Hayes at second, Phillips at short, Butler is at third, O'Brien behind the dish, and then Freeman's in left, Minor in center, and Vaughn in right. That's hit out towards third. They're going to go to home with it, and they're going to get out at the dish. Cutting a run off the game as Kayliana Ray cut down at the dish. What a play by Breasia Butler to create that first out of the inning, and a pivotal one for the Raiders. So mark that as a fielder's choice. Call it 5-2 for out number one. Abby Toth collected her 100th high school hit yesterday in the game against the Raiders. That's a steal for Morgan Roby to second base and put two into scoring position for the Falcon cleanup bat. Toth settling in. 2 balls, no strikes the count here on Toth. The 2-0 pitch. Toth watches it bounce off the turf. Coming home with the tying run is Alyssa Rogers. The wild pitch scores the tying run. And Morgan Roby will move up 60 feet to the next base. That's hit out towards center field. Caught out there in center by Minor. Throw coming home. Oh, it's a good one, but sliding in underneath the tag was Morgan Roby. Just caught in underneath that tag to score the go-ahead run for the Falcons. Call this one a 2-1 lead and call that a sacrifice fly for Toth and give her the run batted in.
Now batting in the fifth position for the Falcons is junior second baseman number 13, Kylie Folkwine.
Kylie Folkwine with a ball, no strikes the count to start off. Starting at second base, typical everyday catcher for the Falcons, but Samantha Severin currently rehabbing some injuries too, looking to get back out on the field as quick as possible. Kylie Folkwine, though, is kind of like a Swiss Army knife, a utility knife too, in terms of where she could play. Yeah, she's a nationally ranked catcher, but we've seen her play center field and we've seen her play the infield. She could just play softball anywhere, folks. It's part of the reason why she's looked at so widely as Division I next level talent. She'll be looking to make that decision this upcoming offseason, as she'll take a walk and the free pass to go to first. Rachel Spalding batting in the 7-hole today. 6th hole, excuse me.
Now coming up for the Falcons and batting 6th in the order is senior right fielder number 3, Rachel Spalding.
Called strike. Spalding batting a hair under 400, as with the stolen base out at second is Kylie Folkwine. Spalding in the midst of her best season batting-wise with the Falcons. And she rips that one into center field, another base hit, and that'll get past the center fielder Minor. Spalding going to keep on running out to second base, and the senior on senior night comes through with an RBI hit. The Falcons take a 3-1 lead.
Did she misplay that ball or not? It will be an RBI.
RBI single for Spalding. That'll get her average at her very close to 400. Wild pitch is going to move her up to third now and give Jules Farmer the chance to try to keep adding to this Falcon lead. Still 2 down in the inning. Falcons with 3 across the plate already. Farmer rips it towards second. Nice fielding play, and the toss to first got her by a step for the out, third of the inning. Falcons do strike for 3, however, to take their first lead at 3-1. We go into now the top of the second inning. Ty Bartel, your sports network, back after this.
Toyota of Warren, trusted to get you into your dream ride since 1996. And winner of Carfax's top-rated dealer award 6 years in a row. We've got great trucks, an experienced finance team, and the ease of Toyota Care's no-cost maintenance on all new Toyotas. Find yours with us today at Toyota of Warren. Check out Toyota of Warren's all-new website for online inventory with new models delivered daily. Set up financing or schedule service at toyotaofwarren.com.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun, it all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
It's tax season, and at Greenwood Chevrolet, your refund could be the key to you driving home in the vehicle you always wanted. I will make the most of your tax return and get you approved. Visit me at Greenwood Chevrolet, where I will go the extra mile for you.
Welcome back, everybody, as we welcome you into the top of the second inning. As Alicia Vaughn will take a first pitch ball. Alicia Vaughn, Briasia Freeman, and Kaylin Kenny is going to be leading things off, the batting 3 in the top of this second for the Raiders. Hit in the air. Kylie Folkwine calls for it, makes the grab out at second. Off the pop-up, 1 away. Briasia Freeman.
Now coming for the Raiders and batting 7th in the order is senior left fielder number 15, Briasia Freeman.
Briasia Freeman with 1 down in the inning. But Oric pitching with a 2-run lead to work with here in the top of the second. Falcons tied with the Boardman Spartans in All-American Conference play in terms of losses, both just standing with 1 loss to each other, one another on the year. Falcons still with a game against Canfield and a game against Howland before they conclude conference play. Of course, this one they have to finish out here as well. Canfield was in the running too, and they still are, but now they're going to need some help, as great pitching too, and a great strategy play by Nicole Waite to start Maya Kubancic in that spot too, when you usually are going to expect someone like Brooke Tater to start in that spot too, but Kubancic is a very capable pitcher as well for the Tigers, and she had some of her best stuff working early on, keeping the Cardinals down, and that went a long way into Howland getting that big conference win to really shake things up with a couple weeks to go here before the regular season ends. Here's the payoff to Freeman. She'll swing and miss. Nice pitch by Courtney Fedoruk to ring up her third strikeout of the day. Second one swinging, and there's two down here in the top of the second.
Now coming up for the Harding Raiders and batting eighth in the order is sophomore
Kaylin Kenny
number 18, Kaylin Kenny.
with two down in the inning, trying to extend things a bit. Raiders got both their hits with two down in that first to score first in this game. As ball one to Kenny opens up the count. That one also a misfire by the freshman Fedoruk, 2-0. Falcons coming off of that trip to Myrtle Beach, a part of the Grand Strand Classic. They went 4-1 down there in the Grand Strand Classic. South Florence was their lone loss, 19-plus win South Florence team down there in South Carolina. Talked about it down there a bit too, and just how different you see teams are, where they are at different points of the season too. And the further south you go, the further in softball seasons you typically go. As strike two called. A lot of those softball teams can start as early as February, with the weather down south being a lot more kind than what we're seeing here in the north. And another 3-2 pitch strikeout, 2 in the inning. Give her 4 on the day as Courtney Fedoruk feeling it right now through 2. She's got a 3-1 lead with the Falcons bats coming back up here in the bottom half of the frame.
Reserve Run Golf Course, located in Poland, is your destination for great golf, delicious food, and fun times. Whether you're enjoying a round with friends or competing in one of our many leagues, Reserve Run is a great place for golfers of all ages. After golf, join us at another round bar and grill. With delicious food, cold drinks, and some of the best views in town, it's the perfect spot to relax after your round. Book your tee time or reservation today. Stop in or reach us online at reserverungolf.com. Reserve Run, golf, food, fun.
Bottom of the second inning, getting ready to get started as Seneca Coates, Beta Burt, and Kayliana Ray, 8-9, and then back to the top, due up in the Falcon order, leading 3-1 after 1.5 innings of play. Ty Bartel, ysnlive.com. We are oh so thankful for you joining us here live on the network, as with weather, severe thunderstorm threats throughout the area, we're keeping a close eye on our friends over at 21 WFMJ's Storm Tracker too, and you should be as well. As a lot of games have been axed, a lot of games have been postponed, a lot of games have been pushed time-wise too, including this one with a 5:45 start. We're just happy to bring you some softball here on a Tuesday evening as Seneca Coates takes ball one. Coates batting .429 coming into today, as this Falcon batting nine just similar to last year. Different 1 through 9. They can all beat you in different ways. Just a strong order that rolls over one to the next. They all protect one another. 2-0, 2-1 now as Seneca Coates. .429 batting average. 3 runs batted in on the year for Coates. A line drive hitter that also will work walks too and work the count, as you can see her right now. Called strike and run the count full. Coates has worked 6 walks on the season. She'll rip that one right back to Trissler, and Trissler will fire to first to get the first out of this inning. Bring up Veda Burt.
Batting ninth in the order for Fitch is sophomore left fielder number 11, Veda Burt.
The sophomore. Kind of fake bunt. Pulled it back. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Burt squared to bunt. Jabbed at it. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Call it ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now on Veda Burt. The 2-1. Just did catch a piece of it with the, I believe, the knob of the bat that time. Call it 2-2 after the foul. Now with the 2-2. Trissler will fire it just above the letters. Burt takes, counts full. Trying to work the second out of the inning here. Trissler's payoff. Burt puts it on the ground out towards short. Phillips able to make the strong throw from the 6-0 to first for the second out of the inning. Couple grounders get the first 2 down in the frame. Kayleana Ray, a single and a stolen base.
Batting order, center fielder number 2, Kayleana Ray.
Ray was eventually cut down at the dish, trying to score from third on a pitch. That's ripped out to right center. It's out of here in a blink of an eye. That thing was shot off of the bat like an absolute missile. And Kay Quick shows a little bit more of that power with her second over-the-fence blast of the season. Round them all for a 4-1 Falcon lead. Third home run officially of the season, and second one clearing the fence for the Falcon leadoff bat, the sensational sophomore. And that's similar to the first home run she hit over the fence this season. They get out of here quick and in a hurry because of the way she puts line drives on the ball, just gets it, barrels it up, able to square it up, and she absolutely did right there. Give Alyssa Rogers the chance now. Rogers now rips one out to center, and it's over the head off the fence. Rogers now going to showcase that speed, looking for a 3-bagger, and she'll get there safely with a triple. That one not as much steam, but it did hit that fence out there in center field. I thought for a second the Falcons just cleared back-to-back. Rogers had an inside the park home run down in Myrtle Beach. Morgan Roby collecting 2 home runs on the season. Ball 2, 2-0. The 2-0. Hit on the ground out towards third. Little tough time handling it, and the throw goes off the first baseman Kenny's glove, and it's all the way into the fence line, stuck And Roby going to be stuck at second because of the ball going into an unplayable area of the field. Hands went up. Run does come home, though, as Rogers races home with the 5th run of the game. No run batted in for it because it was an error.
Catcher number 10, Abby Toth.
Call that E5 as Abby Toth hit that one just foul. Not by much if that's the case, folks, as 0-1 the count opens up on Toth. Toth, the cleanup bat, having another great season. The Detroit Mercy commit, .620 batting average, 5 home runs, 30 runs batted in. She also has hit 10 doubles on the season. She'll rip that one into left, drop it in for a base hit. Here comes Morgan Roby looking to score. She will run batted in for Toth. She'll advance to second on the throw, give her an RBI single, and give the Falcons a 6-1 advantage, back-to-back innings with 3 runs scored. Second run batted in on the day for Toth.
Number 13, Kylie Folkwine.
Ball gets away, and Toth gonna take a hard turn at third. The wild pitch sends Toth to third. 1-0 the count on Folkwine. Folkwine walked, stole a bag her first time up. She'll rip that in towards center, dropping in a hurry. It's a base hit on a bloop single. Quick dropping single for the run batted in. Folkwine will bring up Rachel Spalding as the Falcons have scored 4 and opened up a 7-1 lead here in the second. RBI single, first time around for Rachel Spalding in the first. As Spalding will take ball 1. Give Kylie Folkwine stolen base number 2 on the day with that. Over at second base. Got in there without a throw. 1-0 the count. Got underneath it. That time did Spalding. It's flown out to right and in and out of the leather that time for an error. And another run scored for the Falcons. Safe at second is Rachel Spalding. Another error in the inning for the Raiders, costing them there. Juliana Farmer got hit by a pitch, and she'll reach first safely because of it. Seneca Coates grounded right back out to Tristler her first time around. That was to start the second inning. Seneca Coates trying to avoid being the first and third out of the inning. I think that walk back to the dugout, you kind of have to hide your face if you're the first and the third out of the inning. That being said, though, Coates, another one of those in the midst of a great season. Both runners will advance as tough time getting it back to the pitcher that time were the Raiders, and the count very favorable for Coates, 3-0, looking for her pitch. Taken all the way, Coates takes for a called get me over strike by Tristler. Call the count 3-1. Falcons with 5 across in the inning. 8-1. 3-2 now the count full. The payoff, fouled off. Coates stays alive. Again, the payoff. Just a bit high, I believe, on that miss for a walk. Coates reaching here. Veda Burke grounded out to short earlier in the inning. Sack's full here for her. She'll take ball 1. Ball 2. Veda Burt. Way ahead in this count now, 2-0. Caught a piece of it, but it'll make its way out of play beyond the fence lining behind the dish. 2-1 the count now. The 2-1. That's ripped out towards second, but right to the second baseman for out number 2 on the liner, or out number 3 on the liner. Second out of the inning by Burt. As 5 runs score, though, nonetheless, here in the second. We are 8-1 Falcons through 2, heading to the top of the third. Back after this on ysnlive.com.
Welcome to Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center, where passion meets precision. Experience state-of-the-art technology with 3 TrackMan fitting bays, ensuring your clubs are perfectly tailored to your game. From fun games for the whole family to expert lessons and clinics, there's something for everyone. Our authorized Callaway Club Fitting Center ensures you're equipped with the best. Book online or call our golf shop to reserve your spot today. Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center. Elevate your game, rain or shine.
Some families you're born with. Then there's the family that you choose. Over the years, we've been blessed to have our family grow. No, we're not all related at Myers Family Insurance, but when you surround yourself with good people, it sure seems that way. Our goal is for you to feel that way whenever you meet someone from our team. At Myers Family Insurance, it's not just about help.
Bottom of the third inning as Jocelyn O'Brien will lead things off, then Keziah Minor, and then Jada Hayes. So 9-hitter, and then back to the top for the Raiders. Jocelyn O'Brien, first at bat today against Fedork and the Falcons. She'll go chasing at that first pitch. A little up in that zone, 0-1. Ball 1. 1-1 on the inside pitch now. Outside with that offering, and the count moves 2-1 in O'Brien's favor. Inside pitch, favorable hitters count, 3-1 for O'Brien now. Trying to give the top of the order a base runner as she tries to turn it over. The 3-1 pitch by Fedork. Called strike, caught the top corner of the zone to run it full, 3-2. Here's the payoff. Called strike 3. Fedork comes back in, down 3-1 in the count to get the K. As Fedork with 5 Ks on the day now.
Now reaching the top of the Warren Harding Raiders batting order, center fielder number 6, Keziah Minor.
Keziah Minor struck out looking her first time up, 0 for 1 on the day. Takes ball 1. High and a little off the dish, it looked like, 1-0. That's hit on a big line drive off of the fence out in left field. Minor going to second. Folkwine didn't quite have it as sliding into Folkwine out at second for a double. Keziah Minor, a 1-out rip, puts one in scoring position here for the Raiders. Give Jada Hayes an RBI opportunity now here in the third. Raiders looking to punch back after the Falcons put out 5 runs in that bottom of the second inning. As Hayes says, let me get a new hunk of metal.
Batter for the Raiders, second baseman number 1, Jada Hayes.
Showed bunt, caught a piece of it, foul, 0-1. Raiders trying to force the Falcons defense to make a play. The 0-1 showed bunt, pulled it back quickly, swung away, missed it, 0-2. Down in the count, looking to protect the plate will be Hayes. The 0-2 pitch, Fedoruk went up and got it. Hayes lines it into right center field, and that'll be an RBI base hit. Throw goes to second base. Scoring is Minor, and it's the second run of the day for the Raiders. First hit of the day for Hayes, as the Raiders punch back a bit here in the third. 1-for-1 day for Azariah Phillips already. She hit a single back in the first. Raiders finding some life now from that first base dugout. Azariah Phillips will take that ball low and a bit inside, 1-0. That's hit out towards right center field, and it's a rocket shot. Azariah Phillips with a 2-run blast, and the Raiders have cut that deficit. Now 8-4 Falcons still in the lead, but it's a 3 spot here in the third for Warren Harding. 2-run home run, second hit of the day for Azariah Phillips. Carly Trissler, RBI single, her first time up. Raiders have scored 4 in this ball game, and they've made a statement right now that they're not going to be put away easy. And the Falcons feeling a lot of confidence coming off that 12-0 win, but
Now standing in pitcher, number 16, Carly Trissler.
Trissler, base is empty, but there's still only 1 down in the inning, and an opportunity for the Raiders to keep rocking and rolling here in this third. Went after it, got underneath it. Trissler hits it out to center. That wind is just carrying it, though, as Kayliana Ray looks it into the leather. Carly Trissler gave it a ride into the jet stream and almost carried it out of here. Kayliana Ray, though, with a nice grab, butting up against the fence line for the second out of the inning.
Now the third baseman, number 14, Breasia Butler.
Breasia Butler struck out swinging her lone time up in the first. Swing and a miss to start this count, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, 0-2 as another empty hack. 0-2 now the count. Fedoruk trying to find the final out. Keep the Falcons in the lead by 4. The 0-2 inside. Brushed her off the dish a bit. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 6 on the day for Courtney Fedoruk. as her first and third out of the inning, much like her name, begins and ends with a K. As we go now to the bottom of the third inning, Falcons lead it by 4, trying to pad that lead some more. Back after this.
Reserve Run Golf Course, located in Poland, is your destination for great golf, delicious food, and fun times. Whether you're enjoying a round with friends or competing in one of our many leagues, Reserve Run is a great place for golfers of all ages. After golf, join us at another round bar and grill. With delicious food, cold drinks, and some of the best views in town, it's the perfect spot to relax after your round. Book your tee time or reservation today. Stop in or reach us online at reserverungolf.com. Reserve Run, golf, food, fun.
How did things ever get so far with your high heating bills? You should have come to me. And if you had come to me, I could have told you to call Michael at MP Vivo Heating and Air Conditioning. Michael is one of my trusted friends, and he will now be one of your friends. MP Vivo will take care of everything with a 96% high-efficiency furnace from Rude.
As Kayliana Ray will start this inning off with a single into center field. Third hit of the day for K-Ray. And the third consecutive inning now, she's gotten a base hit. Second inning, she's led off. Kayliana Ray gets stolen base, number 35 on the season as she rushes into second.
35th stolen base for Kayliana Ray.
Rogers right back to Trissler. Tried to look back K-Ray, but K quick out to third. Ain't nobody quite like Kaylee. She's so fast, so quick. 0-1, 1 down in the inning with a runner at third. Morgan Roby will take a first pitch strike. Catcher Josellen O'Brien tried firing over to third. Ray was back on the bag, standing. That's bounced into the turf. She's just, K-Quick, just a menace on the base paths anytime, too. She's always looking for just that little opportunity to take off, and there it is. There's the opportunity. Tough time getting it back to the pitcher, and she's always so aware, racing home with another run. Falcons, third straight inning with a run scored. And most runners, too, getting cut down at the plate like Ray did earlier in the game. It would kind of deter them from being aggressive or trying again, you would think, but not for that young lady. She is ultra aggressive always. You can never turn that aggression down. I feel like no matter what time in the game it is, no matter what the score is. Little golf swing right back to Trissler, and she'll retire Roby with a little throw to first. 2 down.
Now the catcher, number 10, Abby Toth.
Abby Toth, a sac fly, run batted in, and an RBI single. Toth crushed one over the 225-foot wall out in Myrtle Beach. She'll hit that one out in the air off of the glove, though, of the left fielder, Briasia Freeman. It'll be second base awarded to Toth as it enters an area of unplayability. Off of the error. Kylie Folkwine, a walk an RBI single, 1-for-1 day. She's stolen 2 bags. That'll go down and off of the turf, I believe, back to the backstop, allowing Toth to work her way down to third. That's pass ball that time, and Toth going to come home to score. Heads up base running by the Falcon first baseman, 2 across in the inning. 10-4. The 2-1, make it 3-1 now on Folkwine. Kylie Folkwine looking to be selective, up in the count, 3-1. Held up on the swing, able to work it in that zone, though, was Trissler. 3-2 now the count. The payoff. Folkwine fouls it off. Keep it full. That one hit right out towards second base. Fielded by Hayes. Flipped to first. 3 down. Falcons do score 2 in the inning off of some efficient base running by both Kayliana Ray and Abby Toth to score a couple. 10-4 Falcons. After 3 to the top of the 4th we go. Raiders looking to keep battling, down by a half dozen.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife, create memorable family moments, experience history, heritage, and park programs, explore scenic landscapes, take time to relax and be well, connect with nature and each other. Come see what's new at Mill Creek Metro Parks. Plan your trip now at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Welcome back, everybody, to the top half of the 4th inning. As leading things off will be Alicia Vaughn. Alicia Vaughn opens up with a swing and a miss, strike 1. Vaughn popped up to second baseman Folkwine, and her first at-bat of the game back in the 2nd. Hit on the ground out to short. Rogers fields it cleanly. Nice stretch at first. And showing the extra extension, Bella Baumgart, who's recently entered in over at first, doing the splits to secure that first out. The ground out, the first out. Raja Freeman struck out swinging, her only time up. Popped it up, back out of play, 0-1. The 0-1. Just missing. 1-1 the count. Little low to Freeman. She'll jump ahead in the count, 2-1. Two-one offering in the zone, and now it's even, 2-2. Looking for the second out of the inning. Raiders trying to get someone on. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. K number 7 on the day for Fedoruk.
Now the first baseman, number 18, Kalen Kenny.
Kalen Kenny. Want to know the count on Kenny? Kenny struck out swinging her only time up back in the second. She'll take ball 2. Three and 0 now the count. Swing and a miss when hanging at the 3-0 pitch. And it's ball 4, working the walk. That time was Kenny to bring up Jocelyn O'Brien. Struck out looking back in the third. Jocelyn O'Brien. The runner at first, Fedoruk looking for the final out of the frame. Raiders trying to keep extending the inning. Strike 1 on the swing and a miss by O'Brien. 0-2 now. Down 0-2 in the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Another 2 strikeout inning for Courtney Fedoruk. She's racked up 8 Ks on the day, striking out 2 in each of the first 4. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, Falcons with a 6-run advantage.
No matter what time of year, it's always a great time to shop at Sheely's. Create the perfect home with a full lineup of appliances from Whirlpool. From stocking your fridge to cooking for family and friends and even cleaning up afterwards, Whirlpool offers solutions for any occasion. Whatever life brings, these washer and dryer pairs help keep laundry under control. And as always, get it all with free haul away and free local delivery. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
We'll see some scattered showers and perhaps a rumble of thunder or 2.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-res futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
More pockets of rain as we go throughout our
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
Bottom of the 4th inning as Rachel Spalding will lead things off. Spalding 1 for 2. She's reached twice. Has an RBI single when she reached on an error. She's also stolen a base today. Rachel Spalding will take strike 1. one of the 2 Falcons seniors this year. She'll rip that into left field, her second hit of the day as Rachel Spalding. Special senior season continuing.
Now approaching the dish, designated player number 22, Jules Farmer.
One-zero ripped out to short as Araya Phillips goes to second for one. Hayes can't get the double up, but they'll get the force out at second for the first out of the inning. Seneca Coates, flashed bunt. It's called strike, 0-1.
Seneca Coates at the plate for the Falcons.
1-1 now the count. Coates able to hold the bat head back.
That will go as a pass ball because he tried to scoop it. It didn't work.
Passed ball that time, and it's 2-1. Called strike 2, 2-2 now as Coates 0 for 1. She walked in that second. Ball was fair as throw down to first, and Raiders tried backing it up. Coach just keeps running. She'll get to second safely. Run comes home. As Jules Farmer scoring on the play with the error and put Seneca Coates at second. Bring Bella Baumgart up. Batting in the 9 hole. She came in defensively in the top half of this inning. And they just moved Seneca Coates then from first to left field as Veda Burt then subbed out after getting the start in left. This is the first at-bat for Bella Baumgart coming here in the 4th. Baumgart hits it in the hole between short and third and continuing to run, and then scoring will be Coates. Base hit, RBI for Baumgart. And it's 12-4 Falcons.
Flip to the top of the Fitch Falcons batting order, center fielder number 2, Kayleana Ray.
Kayleana Ray hits it out towards center field on the fly. Nice grab by Keziah Minor out in center field. Ray, hands on her head. She thought she had the second bomb of the day, but Keziah Minor with a great catch out in center. Baumgart had to quickly retreat back to first. First pitch swinging, Alyssa Rogers puts it in the air. Nice grab, held on to snow cone style catch. Out in right by Vaughn for the third out. Outfield comes up big for the Raiders for a couple outs here in the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th, 12-4, Falcons in the lead, scoring 2 more in the inning.
Reserve Run Golf Course, located in Poland, is your destination for great golf, delicious food, and fun times. Whether you're enjoying a round with friends or competing in one of our many leagues, Reserve Run is a great place for golfers of all ages. After golf, join us at another round bar and grill. With delicious food, cold drinks, and some of the best views in town, it's the perfect spot to relax after your round. Book your tee time or reservation today. Stop in or reach us online at reserverungolf.com. Reserve Run, golf, food, fun.
Leading off for the Raiders now in the top half of the fifth inning. At the top of the Raider batting order, center fielder number 6, Keziah Minor.
As Keziah Minor to lead things off for the Raiders here in the top of the fifth. 1 for 2 today with a double when chasing at that first pitch offering from Fedoruk, 0-1. Second pitch offering a ball, evening the count now on Minor. Went chasing up the ladder that time. Fedoruk will jump ahead 1-2 in the count now. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 9 now today for Courtney Fedoruk. Jada Hayes. 1 for 2, an RBI double back in the third. Hayes showed bunt, pulled it back, and swung and missed. Oh, and 1 now the count. Popped it up in the air out to third. Morgan Roby makes the backpedaling catch for the second out in the inning. Second out on the pop-up. Brings up Azariah Phillips. Azariah Phillips, a 2 for 2 day. Single coming in the first and a 2-run home run coming in the third. Phillips has had quite the day at the ballpark. Looking for a 3 for 3 performance. And it's ball 1. Bouncing in the turf to Phillips, 1-0. Phillips got underneath that one, flying out towards right. Nice grab by Rachel Spalding, ranging into foul ground. First time they've been able to retire Phillips today. 1, 2, 3, go the Raiders. Fedoruk shuts things down. Falcons need 2 runs to walk it off in the 5th. Raiders try to shut it down when we get back.
You know, being able to have success on the football field and the basketball court and just every aspect of, my sports career is now documented. One of the greatest things about high school sports is to be able to talk about it for the rest of your life and to look back on the days with my buddies whenever we had some battles, whether it was with, our rival or just another game. And I could go back and look at it and, not only myself, but my family members, my teammates, and it's something that will last a lifetime. My name is Parker Sherry, and my sports network is your sports network.
It's tax season, and at Greenwood Chevrolet, your refund could be the key to you driving home in the vehicle you always wanted. I will make the most of your tax return and get you approved. Visit me at Greenwood Chevrolet, where I will go the extra mile for you.
Bottom of the 5th, meat of the order. Morgan Roby, Abby Toth, Kylie Folkwine all due up. Called strike on Roby. Falcons can enforce the mercy rule should they score 2 runs in this inning. 10 runs after 5. The standard here in the state of Ohio per OHSAA rules. 1-1 the count. The pitch to Roby. Call it ball 2. Should it not end in this inning, Falcons still have a lead well in hand, 8 runs here in the 5th. Roby ripped to short, but Phillips makes the routine play out at the 6th hole for the first out of the inning.
Catcher, number 10, Abby Toth.
Abby Toth, 1 for 2, couple RBI today. RBI single and an RBI sac fly in this game. Toth collected her 100th hit yesterday against the Raiders. And just a junior, she's got some more time to keep collecting hits rest of this year and next year. 3-0 now on Toth. The ultimate cleanup hitter. And the 3-0 make it a 4-pitch walk for Abby Toth. And now Kylie Folkwhite has a chance to potentially walk it off with her pop. She's had a 1 for 2 day. RBI single in the second. She's stolen 2 bases. She's also walked. Folkwhite will take ball 1. Trying to steal second and will steal second. Abby Toth. Had to be thinking I am speed the entire way. That's a rip out towards center. Gets past Miner. Bounces up on the fence. Scoring will be Toth. Folkwhite going to third. The throw gets away. Folkwhite up and running, looking to win it. And she will, crossing the plate. Both Falcons score. It's 14-4, our final here after 5 innings. As the Falcons claim the AAC win, their 5th of the season, now 5-1 in conference play. They are 15-2 now on the year. Harding drops to 4-11, 0-6 in conference play following the defeat. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of high school softball on your sports network. To our proud owners, both DJ Oakley and Brian Scott, able to bring this game to each and every person unable to make it in attendance today. To our GM Steve Leslie and Chris Ziegler for the amount of hats they wear and the amount of work they do for the Northeast Ohio region in terms of high school sports and beyond. We thank them for each and every single one of them. And most importantly to all of you who tuned in and helped support these kids, schools, and communities. You guys are really and truly what YSN Live is all about, and so we thank you. Whether you were tuning in from the Warren Harding community supporting your Raiders, or you're here in the Austintown community supporting your Falcons, or wherever you may be, in between or out wide in the sport of high school softball, this is Ty Bartel bidding you all a farewell and a good day, everybody.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of Your Sports Network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.
Keziah Miner. Number 13, Tyra Myrick. Number 14, Breasia Butler. Number 15, Breasia Freeman. And finally, number 16, Harley Tristler. And those are the 5 Warren G. Harding Raiders softball seniors. Congratulations and good luck. kudos on your softball careers as well today.
I don't want to keep you guys